I'm gonna put this right next to the wicket. Uh-oh. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Laughing Coyote. This is a different kind of video, a real-life video. I'll be batting against a bowling machine, and here I'm just trying to show you how far away the ball is being thrown at me. Yes, thrown at me, because this machine is ruthless. Anyways, the machine max setting is 70 miles an hour, but the balls that came with it were white, and those were a bit heavier. They also offered green balls, which they advertise as 80 miles an hour. So if you use the green balls on max settings, they claim that it shoots it at you at 80 miles an hour. So I got those green balls. I'll be facing both white and green in this video, but yeah, so that's, well, I don't know if it actually is 80, and there's no way really for me to measure it. I don't have a speed gun or anything like that, but we'll just take their word for it. 80 miles an hour from 11. It was okay, so the distance here was 37 feet and 7 inches, which is 11.4554, something like that, 11.45 meters, let's just say. A whole pitch, you know, a full-length pitch, cricket pitch, is 20.12 meters. So this is just a little bit over half of an actual pitch. So half of an actual pitch, a little over half of an actual pitch, 80 miles an hour, I'll be facing that. Yeah, I'm going to start off, obviously, with lower settings, and then at the end I'm going to put it on max settings. I'll let you know which setting it is on. And then at the end, I'm going to do some baseball swings as well. So some hard Shahid Afridi, Chris Gale-esque swings, you know, with the baseball bat, as you can see in the corner right there. So the settings that I'm starting with is actually half of the max. So if max is 70 or 80, then this is about 40, 45, right? So that's what this is at the moment. Oh, also, I'm not a batsman. Whenever I go in to play for a club, I always introduce myself as a bowler. And it just so happens I go in normally 6 down, you know, like number 8, number 5, not 5, sorry, number 7, number 8, number 9, like that. And as you can see, I can whack the ball around. So I sometimes score a few runs, and then they start calling me a bowling all-rounder. I don't think I am. So just keep that in mind. And as you'll see the video, you can tell I've got no technique or anything. It's just brute force. That's all I have. This, I just increased it by like half a point just to, you know, keep warming up. I didn't want to jump straight into, you know, the quicker deliveries at this point. So I think this is just half a point, just a little more than, you know, the previous settings. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're gonna bump it up by 1 point, and 1 point means, what, 5 miles increase? I think so. Let me check real quick. Alright, so according to the manual, half is actually not 40-45, it's actually 50-55. And it does go up, 1 point goes up by 5 miles, so this should be 55 to 60 right now. Here again, I've increased it by, I think, half a point. The thing is, I did this video yesterday. You'll see at the end, I did a video today as well, because I wasn't too happy with this angle. There's like this net in the way and stuff like that. But I think this should be around 60 to 65 miles. Obviously, depending on the ball, white ball is slower, green ball is faster. So now we are entering the 60s, so 60 to 65 around that speed. Again, white is slow, green is fast. So yeah, this is, again, I want to remind you, these are pretty slow speeds, but this is coming at me from 11.45 meters, which, you know, it doesn't give you enough reaction time. As you can tell, I've put on a lot more equipment, and I'm not as quick to, you know, playing the balls as I was before. Well, you won't be either if it was half the pitch size and, you know, that speed. Alright, now I'm nearing the max setting, so now we're getting closer to that 70 mark, although I think this might be like 65. They claim it's 65 to 70, but I doubt they're reaching 70. And you can tell from, you know, the video, it's not that quick, so I think it's around 65. They say 70, but I think it's 65. All right, now we are gonna go with the max settings. So right now it's max settings. Max settings means 70 on the white balls and 80 on the green balls. So I think, going alternating at this point. After this, I'll be going green balls only, so it'll be 80 miles only. Oh, and by the way, the reason why I run to the crease is because it's an auto feeder, which means it does not wait for you. All right, it goes like that from the moment you. So you gotta run unless it's gonna, you want to get hit in the ass with the ball. And as you can see, I'm clearly struggling with it because, again, 80 miles. The white balls are obviously 70, but the green ones are 80. Obviously not that fast, but it is from 11.45 meters. Keep that in mind. Now, as you saw, some of the balls remained quite low, and that's when I realized the balls were getting old. Some of them had holes in it, that's why. So I got a new pack of balls, I put them in. Now I have brand new balls, so they should be bouncing now. And they're all green, by the way. So it's max settings, 80 miles, all new balls. As you can see, they're now coming to my, sort of waist, chest height, Before they were like Yorkers. Look at that. Look at how much better it is. And they're really swinging from this angle. You can't tell, but this is literally like Wasim Akram balling to you. The ball is swinging so much. Alright, I'm going to do another round with greens only. Then after that, I think I did one round with all whites only. And then after that, it's the next day. So then I think I removed the net or something. Something like that, I will see. Oh, cleaned them straight up. Oh man, these come at you so quickly, dude. You have no idea. Like I said, this is not that quick. On a regular pitch, I'll smash all of these out of the park. But from that far out, it's impossible to play, mate. Alright, so this is my last attempt yesterday. This is all whites now, so it's going to be a bit slower. And look at this. I just remember this. Look, me trying to put the bails on, failing miserably. Because I have to get ready for the ball in time. Alright, so this is day 2. This is today now. I removed the net, and it's also zoomed out. That's what I forgot. Also, you see how there's a double net right there? So the double net, the one in front, we usually, not usually, but sometimes we'll use that as a silly point. Now you can actually tell how much the ball swings, and you can also actually see the speed of the ball a bit more as well. But yeah, we have, when we play, when I say we, I mean like my cousins and my brother and we either take, you have a choice. You can take the slips or you can have a silly point. So that's what that curtain in front of the net is. That's basically a silly point if you want to take it. But yeah, look at that. Now you can actually tell how quick it is and how much it's swinging as well. So yeah, it's incredible. But yeah, this is pretty good actually for me for practice. You know, it's actually really good for practice. But and also I didn't put any equipment on today, but I do put equipment on. This is not safe at all. You know, if this hit me in the face, I would literally be bleeding. So do not do this at home. I'm a professional. Okay, I'm not a professional, but you know what I mean. Alright, again, the previous one was on max settings as well, but that was alternating as you saw, white and green. This one is green only now. Max settings, green only, which means 80 miles. Well, at least that's what they're advertising. From 11.45 meters away. Keep that in mind. That's very important before you judge me, you pricks. I know you're judging me. Also, look at the bloody swing in that ball, man. Alright, so as you might have noticed, I used a white ball there at the end. This is, if you guys have a balling machine, this is a good practice I recommend. Using a different color ball at the end, that's how you know that no more balls will be thrown at you. Because remember, if there's still a ball in there and you think balls are out and you're picking the balls up, it's going to hit you straight in the nose. And that bloody hurts, mate. It's happened to me, by the way. That's why I then decided to implement this strategy. Let's finish it off with a baseball bat. This is going to be fun shit. I just ruined it. Again, max settings, but this time it's the white ball, so it's going to be slower, obviously. Alright, and that's that for today. Look at me trying to be a mug. But yeah, good stuff, eh? I ran, by the way, about 2 miles in 10 minutes, so that's why I'm bloody sweating. Did I say anything in the video? Well, let's see. There you go. They're advertising 80 miles an hour. I don't know if it is or it isn't. But guess what? Got some real big hits there at the end. Yep, real big KP-esque. Chris Gale of Freely. Watch out, mate. I'm coming for you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do drop a like. Do subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice